Hi, I'm Proto Genius, and today I'm going to be making a Lockheed sr-71 Blackbird out of paper. So, first off, what we're going to be doing is we're going to take a regular sheet of copy paper, and we're going to fold that right in half. And then we're going to open that up, and then we're going to fold that in half the other direction. And then we're going to open that up again, and we're going to fold this, it doesn't matter which side that you choose, but just fold one of the sides in to the middle, to that line that we just made by folding it in half. And then open it up. Okay. Now these are the lines we're going to be working off of to get the shape of our sr-71. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this into kind of a triangular shape here, and we're going to make sure that these lines match up. These lines match up right here and right here. So I'll make sure that it goes right up to that point right there. Now this will make it a whole lot better if you get those lines right on. If you don't, then it could make it a little bit more difficult. Anyway, and so what you're going to do is you're going to open that up and do the same thing on the other side. Put there to that point, just like that. Okay, now what we're going to do, because you can see we have our lines here, we're actually going to fold along that line right there. And push that down in there, and then we're going to take and fold that other line the same way, backwards, and make kind of a house shape with this. You see, looks a lot like a house right there. And so, from there, what we're going to do is we're going to fold these back together and open it up this direction. Look at it from the side like this. Okay, we're going to fold right here to this corner, and it doesn't have to go right into the corner. You can come back just a little bit from it. It makes it look good, because that's going to be the tip of our wing right here. And so what we're going to do is fold right there to that tip, and then up to about right here. Now you can fold it right to the corner if you want to, if you're OCD or anything like that. I know a lot of people are that way, and so you can fold it right to here, and then just flip it over and get a good mirror fold on that one. Just make it match really well. Alright, so fold it right along that line. Good. Okay, the next thing we're going to be doing now is we're going to be folding back to this corner, and if you can see it right here, there's a line right there. You can be folding right up to that corner right there. And so, look at that little line. Fold right up there to that point, and then all the way back down to our corner. Make sure this is a good straight fold right here. And then we just got to mirror that on the other side. Right to that line, and then into the corner. There at the bottom. Alright. Now the next thing we're going to do is, you can see that there's a line right here. We're going to fold our paper along that line. Right there. All the way back to the tip. This is going to be the very end of our tail. And then make sure it just follows that line really well. Mirror that on the other side. Alright, to the tip. And fold it in. And it should be good mirrored there now. Okay. Now what we're going to do is flatten that back out again. Okay. We're going to fold right down the middle of this area right here. So you're going to fold right into that other crease we just barely made. right there. See? Fold it in half right there. See? Right down that. So now you should be able to fold that wing up and over the top of that piece right there. Now flip that over and do the exact same thing on the other side again. So I'm going to take that, fold it over, make sure you're mirroring your folds real good. Like that right there. Make sure that you push your wing up and inside as you're folding this, because if you don't, it'll pull out weird, so don't do that. So get that right there into that corner, or into that fold that we just made. Alright. Alright, so now we can fold those both up on the other side. You fold them both up. Like that. Anyway, okay, so now we're going to work on the front end of this airplane. So this is going to be our more the flat spot. It's going to be this area right here on our airplane. And so what you're going to want to do first off is fold right along this line right here with the main body of the wing, just like this, right up to the point, right there. Just like that. Now mirror that on the other side again. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take that, and we're going to fold that right along this piece of paper right here. That you're going to make it go parallel with that. Get it as close as you can. Well, not as close as you can, but to where you can see about how big the gap I have is right here. And so, and then just fold that right up into the point. Now, if it's not exactly parallel, it's okay. We'll fix that. And so it goes right up into that area right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold that back again, and we're going to fold along this line right here with the airplane. So that's going to be flat right there. And fold it, open it up and fold it right along that line. Let's make it match up real good, and I'll give it the shape that we need. Okay, now make sure you mirror that on the other side, and we still need to mirror that other fold that we did to begin with on the other side as well, which is just to fold it down along there parallel all the way to the tip. Right there. Okay, so now what we're going to do, since we have this fold right here, is we're going to reverse fold that back up and onto the other side. Do that on both sides. Open that up. Just like open that up along that line right there. Reverse fold this piece right here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to push that up and underneath into this area, and you're going to increase that right up into that area right there. And so just fold that all over. Good. Same thing with the other side. Push that in, increase it up into that fold, and then you gotta fold it over good. And now you can fold that over again right there on both sides. That's going to be the front of our airplane. Okay. Now fold that back down. Now we're going to make the rudders on our airplane right here. And so what we're going to do is go down, fold this down good on this area. Now this area we're going to fold, we're going to go down about 1.25 inches from where this point is, about 1.25 inches down. And just make a nice parallel fold in that area with this line right here. Make it parallel And so 1.25, and then our parallel fold. So it should be pretty parallel with that right there. Now if it's a little bit wider on this end than at the front, that's okay. It'll just help it to fly a little bit better. And so we'd have that now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mirror that on the other side. So fold that down and fold this down to the same point. Mirror it real good there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to make our next part. We're going to make the actual rudder. So we're going to go down to this point right here, and then we're going to fold it up to where it meets with this point right here, right there. Those lines intersect right there. And so I'll take that to the point right there, match it up with that line right there, fold it all the way back. Okay, now we're going to flip that over and mirror that again right here, right up to that point, and up to where it meets up with that line, with that piece of paper right there. Alright, so now we're going to take and fold that open right along this line. Make that good and parallel right up into the point right there. Should make it as parallel as possible on that, so that'll fly straight. Now we're going to flip that over and do the exact same thing this direction. Right up to the point, and fold it all the way to the back. And now our sr-71 is done. All we need to do now is open it up, just like this. What you're gonna do is kind of flatten it out on your table a bit, but well, kind of. Open it up so that matches on the front, and take these, open them up on the back end of it, and our sr-71 is done. And you've got a nice little area to hold on right here so you can throw it. And these do fly, and if you get the angles just right on there, it should fly pretty darn good. And so, and there is our sr-71. And make sure to check out some of my my airplane tutorials. There's a bunch more coming. If you feel free to subscribe, rate, and comment on my videos, and look forward to teaching you some more. Anyway, have a good one.